One of the challenges that we have with missions is the limitations that we have as Americans. The problem that we see is there are villages around the world that are so small we don't even know about them. They're so remote we can't even get to them. There are countries that you and I cannot walk into and openly preach the gospel. There are creative access countries where we can go and teach agriculture or maybe even teach a foreign language, but as soon as we open the Bible, we're kicked out of the country. There are many countries around the world where the government controls the religion. And so as an American, when we walk in there, they have their eyes on us. They know what we're doing, they're tracking us. And so there's a limitation for the freedom that we have to get the gospel out. The solution is really quite simple. It is equipping the people who are already there to reach their own people. Here at Core Missions, we don't believe that working with nationals is a new concept. We believe that by working with and equipping the nationals is a biblical model. We believe it's part of the Great Commission. We believe by helping the missionaries, we can do so on a fraction of the dollar that it would take an American missionary. On average, the national pastors that we work with in remote villages need between $100 and $400 a month to be fully supported. How much further can we go? How much more of the gospel can we send by using the nationals on that amount of money? And then also, they don't have to worry about cultural issues. They don't have to worry about language barrier. They can walk into a village and be accepted because they're their own people. So by using them, we're able to get to places that we oftentimes cannot get to. One of the countries that we're able to work in is the country of Myanmar. Over 200 years ago, Adoniram Judson went, he translated the Bible, and he started many churches. But now Americans cannot go and we cannot start churches in that country. So what do? How are we going to reach the people that we can't reach? We need to equip the national pastors. So we've gone, right now we work with over 30 nationals who are starting churches at towns and cities and villages that you and I've never heard of before. But they're there because they're in their hometown. They grew up in these areas. They are reaching their own people. And in Myanmar, they're doing it on $100 a month. While there are difficult countries to get into, while there are countries that you and I cannot travel to, there are many countries that we are able to go to. We support many national pastors in the Philippines. We support a Bible college. We work with the Bible college in the Philippines. But an issue we're finding, and one of the limitations that we have with over 4,000 islands among the Philippines, how are we going to reach those islands? We're going to reach the uttermost. We have to send the nationals, and we have to give them the resources, and we have to give them the accountability, and we have to give them the tools that they need to go there. Core Missions exists to partner with veteran missionaries, to support the national pastor to reach remote villages. As with anything, accountability is very important. We're not just sending money overseas and hoping something is happening. We're not just making connections and reporting back a bunch of numbers. We know every one of the pastors that we represent. We have a personal and intimate relationship with these families. We know the missionaries. We've spent time in their countries. We've eaten in their homes. We've preached in their churches. We want to know who these men are that we're presenting. Every month we receive a report. Our team translates those reports, and then we send them out to communicate what is happening. We believe so much in the work of the national pastor. We believe in the calling that they have, that as a ministry from the very beginning, we've decided to never take a dollar from the national pastor. 100% of that what comes in to support a pastor goes to the pastor. There is no processing fee, there's no overhead. Every staff that works for Core raises their own support. One of the exciting things about working with national pastors is seeing churches established. The support that we provide is not long-term support. There's an understanding that between 2 to 3 to 4 years, that support won't be there. So we help them get to a point to where they no longer need our support. Not only have we seen churches become self-supported, self-sufficient, but we have seen churches start other churches. We have seen pastors, trained pastors who are now represented by Core, and we're supporting the second generation. One of the pastors we work with in Nigeria is a third generation pastor that we originally helped support his grandfather church, and then his mother church, and now him. But by supporting them, we eliminate the need for the pastor to work in the field, to go to the city and stay there all week long and come back. By providing the fund that he needs, he's able to focus fully his time and attention to discipleship, to evangelism, to teaching and training and building of that church so that church can become self-sufficient on a much quicker basis. In 2014, CORE partnered with 3 national pastors, one in Jamaica, one in the Philippines, and one in Ghana. Never did we know, never did we believe that God would bless us to the point we're now supporting hundreds on a monthly basis. But there's still so much more that needs to be done. Here's the next thing that CORE is doing. We're going to continue supporting the pastors. We're going to continue partnering with missionaries. We're going to continue sending missionaries as we've done, but now we are starting training institutes. We are starting Bible colleges. We have one in the Philippines right now. We believe that God wants CORE to start Bible colleges on every continent around the world. We believe that the National not only have a unique opportunity to reach their own people, but we believe they have a unique ability to train their own people to reach their own people. Lamentations chapter 3 says, "Mine eye affecteth my heart." I am personally inviting you to travel with us to see what is happening around the world. Travel with us to Egypt. Go with us to Honduras as we land on a dirt runway and we get in a boat and we see what's happening. Visit Haiti. Visit the orphanages that we support. Visit the refugee camps that we work at in the Dominican Republic. Get a passion for the people that Christ died for. I'm asking you to pray right now. As a family, pray about supporting another family. As a church, pray about coming together and supporting several national pastors. Maybe you're a businessman, you can come alongside other businessmen who are supporting pastors. We have churches that support entire countries of national pastors. But whatever you do, pray. Pray that God will use you to make an immediate impact somewhere else. Here at CORE Missions, we love what we do. And we are excited about what God is doing around the world. And we are excited about you coming alongside of us, helping the national pastor reach his own people.